My name is Keisha. Welcome to the K-Star Moment. Today we're going to be talking about the next part of our value growth principles, and that is the A for awareness. So just to recap a little bit, we've discussed the V for vision, the A stands for awareness, the L is for learning, the U is for understanding, and the E is for meeting expectations. If you happen to miss one of the other videos, feel free to go back and revisit because it's very important to know the steps and kind of walk through them. Trust the process, right? So whenever we're talking about awareness, first of all, I wanted to start off with a definition because it can seem a little obscure at times. And honestly, it's one of the easiest to skip over. It's not always clear when we're not aware in the moment, but the lack of awareness can become really evident when we get farther down the road. What I mean is this. The awareness can be defined as the tension between the vision for where you want to be and the current reality of where you are. And why is that important? We talk about the vision, and of course we know why that's important, right? You have that clearly defined vision, otherwise you don't know where you're going. The thing is, sometimes we don't always clearly define our current reality. And what happens is it's almost like we're coming from this place that we don't even really realize what is necessary to move forward. If you don't know where you currently are, if you don't have that starting address, then you may end up on the wrong road. You may end up going on a detour. You may end up driving in circles. And so looking at that, clearly defining and saying, okay, this is where I'm at in my business. This is where I'm at in my family. This is where I'm at in my organization. Whatever that looks like, we need to have that clearly defined so that we know what is necessary to get to that vision. Let me go back a little bit. Remember when we talked about setting the GPS? Have you ever been on your way somewhere and end up being detoured? It's great to have that GPS in those moments because sometimes we may not always know all the back roads, but that's why it's so important right now to know where we're going because of where we're coming from. Otherwise that detour isn't going to make sense, or those directions won't make sense. So one of the ways that we can help in this process is something that Paul Akers talks about in 2-Second Lean. It's a great book on productivity and really thinking through, slowing down and thinking through what you need to change. And one of his questions that he uses is, what bugs you? So think today, if you feel stuck, if you feel like you're driving in circles, slow down and say, okay, what bugs me today? Are my phone calls not as effective as they could be? Are my one-on-ones not as effective? Is there a business process that's taking too long? Is there something on my team that is just a struggle every time we encounter this thing? It may be communication, it may be turnover, any number of things. You may find that there's something that you're consistently tripping over. Let's go back and clearly define the reality of where you are and then your vision for where you want to be. And let's find that tension and go from there. So let's not skip this piece today. Find out the awareness of where you are and where you want to be. And then the next step is going to make so much more sense. So we're going to talk about learning next time. Have a great day. Thank you so much. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.